If you're wondering, can I take the CPA exams before I have 150 credit hours? Luckily for you, in just over half of the states in the US, you can. In these states, and we'll give you a list in just a second, you just need to have a bachelor's degree, and it can usually be in anything as long as you have a specific number of accounting classes and then business classes. So in these states, there's basically education requirements to sit for the exams, and then there's education requirements to actually get your CPA license. Now, of course, in all states and jurisdictions, to get your CPA license, you're going to have 150 credit hours. But before we get into what states let you sit for the exam before you have 150 credit hours, I'm assuming, if you're asking that question, that you're trying to get a head start and you want to pass your CPA exams as fast as possible. In that case, make sure to subscribe to our channel and check out our podcast, because at Superfast CPA, we specialize in the strategy side of how to study effectively and efficiently for your CPA exams so that you do actually pass your exams as fast as possible and avoid failing sections. We have a free study training where I will walk through the study methods that I used to pass the CPA exams in 3 months while working full-time. And then on our podcast, we have over 50 interviews and counting with successful CPA candidates where you get to hear their full story about exactly what they did to pass their CPA exams successfully. For example, in episode 46 with Zach, he did exactly what you're trying to do by passing all 4 of his CPA exams while he was still in his master's program. So the links to both of those, the free training and to our podcast, will be down in the description, or in your favorite podcast app, you can just search Superfast CPA and you will find the podcast. Those interviews and that free training will be incredibly helpful to you to help you figure out how to nail your study process so that you avoid failing sections and you'll save yourself months and months of time and frustration. All right, so here are the states that let you sit for the exams just by having a bachelor's before you have the 150 credit hours. I'm just going to read these off my list here. So the states are Alaska, Arizona, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Idaho, Iowa, Kentucky, Maine, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, New Hampshire, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Vermont, Virginia, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. Now again, in most of these states, you need a bachelor's degree, and that bachelor's degree can be in anything. It's not required to be a bachelor's in accounting. However, you are going to need to have a specific amount of accounting classes and then business classes. Usually it's around 24 credits in each one, accounting classes and business classes. So the accounting subjects that would qualify are typically accounting, auditing, financial reporting, financial statement analysis, fraud, or taxation. And then the business classes or the business subjects that would qualify would be business administration, business communication, business law, business management, information systems, economics, finance, marketing, mathematics, and statistics. So the best way to figure out the specifics of your state's requirements is to go to your state's Board of Accountancy website. So again, it's important to point out that among the 3 main requirements to get your CPA license, you have the educational requirements and then the CPA exams and then the experience requirements. The CPA exams are the one thing that could take you as little as 6 months if you really get your study process figured out, or it might take you several years. I've talked to many people where the CPA exams turn into a multi-year nightmare. So to avoid that, the best place for you to start would be to watch one of our free study training webinars. Again, we will walk you through exactly how to study strategically, highly efficiently, highly effectively, so that you get more done in less time studying each day and avoid making the very common mistakes that lead to months and months of frustration, and the ups and downs of failing a section before you pass it. And the link to those free trainings will be down in the description or at our main website at superfastcpa.com. And again, make sure to listen to some of the interviews that we've done on our podcast where we interview past successful CPA candidates, because you'll get to hear exactly what they figured out in their own study process, how they overcame obstacles, time management issues, study method issues, the mistakes they were making, the mistakes they didn't realize they were making, their entire story about what was not working, how they eventually figured out why it wasn't working, and what they figured out that was working.
Nice.
So to find those interviews, just search Superfast CPA in the Apple Podcast app or on Spotify or Google Podcasts, wherever you listen to podcasts. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.